You are now entering the Queenup Chronicles Talk Zone, the place where crowns are corrected, kings are supported, and the love is real.
Hold up, Jay.
Queenup! We're moving, we're grooving, we're building, we're loving, we're queening. Hello, kings and queens. I am Jay West. Welcome to Queenup Chronicles, and welcome to the Royalty Room. I am ready to spoil the royalties, all right? Sound the alarm. All right, the discussion for today is going to be about gossip. All right, we talked to my girlfriends, I talked to sister queens, I've talked to the kings, and the consensus is whether or not gossip is a help, a hindrance, or is it really necessary? All right, so we're going to talk about it. All right, we're going to ring the bell. We can't forget to ring the bell. And I want you to sound the alarm on Instagram. Follow me on my YouTube channel, of course. And I also want you to sound off on the end of this feed on the YouTube channel, right? So let's talk about gossip being a help. All right, so gossip can be a help, and we figured it out. Helping, as far as gossip goes, it can be a help when you manipulate the narrative, right? That's what we're talking about. So you can put out information that is helpful for you, right? So like, if you want to spread some information to someone who you know is a gossiper, just simply give her some information or give him some information, because please believe that men gossip just as much as women, all right? It is a consensus, it is a fact, and I'm not going to argue on that point. So figure out that it's a help. As far as the help, again, give the information that you want, share that information. So the gossiper is going to share the information that you want them to share. All right? It's a win-win situation for you, right? Okay, let's talk about the second point, is gossip and hindrance. I tend to think that gossip can be a hindrance as it relates to establishing true friendships, building a solid foundation, and then building a connection with somebody who you trust. Because if you know that this person is the gossiper and you wanted to share some information with them that was private or they were privy to, it would be concerning and as it relates to the friendship, right? So I would think that would be a friendship no, right? So gossip can in fact be a hindrance. And last but not least, is it necessary? Let's think about it, kings or queens. Is gossip necessary? And I think that it is, because you know what? It keeps the haters hating. It keeps them connected. And then it also exposes who is who. You know who to trust and who not to trust. You know who can hold water and who cannot hold water, right? So it is absolutely necessary. And then what would feed the grapevine? If there was no gossip, who would we talk to? Who would we talk about? Who would the information be shared with that's false and frivolous and, of course, phony, right? So gossip is absolutely necessary. All right, so, oh my goodness. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Oh my goodness. Okay, breaking news. So let me put on my glasses. Y'all know how I do it. Breaking news. All right. So it has been reported that in the United States of America, as the pandemic exudes the numbers or the death count, right, that people are refusing to wear their mask. Right? They're saying it's their right as an American citizen. They can decide whether to wear a mask or not. They can decide where to wear it, when to wear it, how to wear it. Okay, it's their American right. It's the American way, after all. Well, I say it's the American way, right? To live a life of not dying, to live and be free of infection, to be free of viruses, right? So wear your mask, all right? Stay home, stay safe, wear your mask. So stay tuned to your regular scheduled programming. And I'm going to have an honorable mention on gossiping. Stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back to our regular scheduled programming. I am Jay West of Queenup Chronicles Talk. So I want to talk about the honorable mention when it comes to gossip, right? Gossip, the honorable mention is hurt. Gossip can be hurtful. I can recall a time when I was going through a very tumultuous time during my separation from my now ex-husband, and my good girlfriends, my best friends, went ahead and started the rumor that they started gossiping about I was getting a divorce. They were talking about me getting a divorce before I was ready to announce that I was getting a divorce, because I was in the fray of things. I was fighting for a marriage that I wanted. I had committed to my marriage. I was locked in, and I wanted to do that for a lifetime. However, before I was able to fight for my marriage, I was already hearing from the grapevine that I was getting a divorce. So gossip can be very hurtful, okay? So be mindful who you're sharing it with. be mindful of who you're talking about, and just be mindful of who you're connected to when it relates to gossip. All right? And that concludes that discussion. And I want you to ring the bell and sound off in the comments. Connect with me on my Instagram and, of course, my Facebook page. I would love to hear your opinion. But I got a great show coming up for you, honey, for the kings and queens. I got the one and only Danie Spikes, the love coach of the Beloved Box. So I'm excited to see what she has to offer. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West and welcome to the Royalty Room. I am honored to have the one and only love coach Danie Spikes, and she's here with the Beloved Box. She's here to do her thing. I love Sister Queens and we support each other. We are truly stronger together. So welcome, Danie Spikes.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Likewise, I'm glad to have you.
Queendom personified.
Queenup. All right, sis.
Right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and let's chat.
Okay, so the Beloved Box.
Oh.
Tell me about the Beloved Box.
We're jumping right into the Beloved Box.
We're jumping into it.
Thank you so much.
Well, we're really twirling into it, but you know.
Yeah, because we got to moisturize into the Beloved Box.
Exactly.
You know, we're all about self-care and self-love and taking care of yourself, right?
Exactly.
And so Beloved Box, we're celebrating 2.5 years in business.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
I mean, it's been a roller coaster ride.
Okay.
We started out in a kitchen. You know, my husband and I, we were newly married.
Okay.
He has eczema. I have sensitive skin.
Oh, wow.
And as a relationship coach, we wanted to really invest in our relationship.
Okay.
And so, you know, going online and trying to find a massage oil candle that worked with our skin, our you know, proclivities, we couldn't find anything that really worked for us.
Okay.
And so after researching, he was like, you know what, babe, it's time for you to just to create something that doesn't exist.
Okay, makes sense. So basically, due to the fact that you and your husband had skin challenges, sensitive skin, you decided to go ahead and create something that would be appropriate for you all to utilize on your different challenges.
Right, that anyone can use.
Okay.
Right, because when you look at the market, just across the board, most of the time things are created for specific groups of people.
Right. True.
But we want to make love accessible to all.
Oh, wow. We love love.
We
right?
love love.
Okay.
And so, yeah, 2.5 years, I'm just going to give you a couple of the highlights.
Okay.
You know, we've worked with major brands like Facebook and Capital One, Instagram, and Glad. I mean, the list goes on and on. We've sold over 80,000 units.
Oh, wow.
I mean, just really beyond our wildest dreams.
Congratulations.
We just recently landed a feature on Home Shopping Network, hsn.com.
Wow.
And so they're going to be featuring the Beloved Box. They're really excited about what we have to offer.
Okay.
And so much more. And we're in spas. We have a deal with International Hotel Group, IHG Spas.
Oh, wow.
So,
oh, wow. Congratulations, Sister Queen. You are doing it big.
Woo!
You're doing it up.
Yes.
And you are moving.
You
right?
got to.
Right?
You've
but
got
I'm going
to.
to say, so if I order a Beloved Box, specifically for me, what would be included in that Beloved Box?
Well, it depends if you want to do a self-care experience, a couples care experience, or a gifting experience, right?
Okay.
So we have the mini boxes, which is the perfect gift. It comes with 4 perfect mini-sized products.
Okay.
We only use glass, so it's a very refined look and finish and feel of the brand.
Okay.
And it includes, you know, our Ultra With Body Butter, our foaming sugar scrub. Our scrub does foam into a gentle soap.
Oh, nice.
Our bath tea and a moisturizing clay mask, right?
Okay.
Then we have the self-care experience, which is a larger box. All of our boxes are keepsake.
Nice.
So you open them up and you can keep them forever,
Nice.
right?
Oh, wow.
Body butter, sugar scrub, a massage oil candle,
Okay.
a facial mask, triple
Nice.
butter and silk soap.
Nice.
We use real silk
Nice.
inside of our soap.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
And we're going to come back because I understand that in each box, it entails an affirmation or
Right.
something that taps into your self-worth and your self-esteem.
Correct.
Right? But we're going to take a commercial break right now. I want you to see what Queenup Chronicles Talks has to offer. Check out my trinkets. And we'll be back with the one and only Love Coach Danie Spikes. And we are back. Welcome again to the Queenup Chronicles Talk, and I'm here with Love Coach Danie Spikes. So let's talk about the affirmations, because every queen needs to be affirmed.
Right.
Every queen needs to know her value and her self-worth. That's so very important, especially at a time like this.
Right, uncertain times like this. So what we've done is our different take on the self-care boxes. My husband and I are actually perfumers, right?
Okay.
So we create and develop scent from scratch.
Wow.
Meaning from the bottom up, we use notes of amber and rose and white tea and jasmine to create experiences.
Okay.
And being a professional relationship coach,
Nice.
we tie in questions around the scent. So
Okay.
our Be Calm, which is made with Lang Lang and notes of patchouli,
Okay.
have calming questions, self-care questions,
Okay.
and couples care questions, right?
Okay.
After that big argument, how do you calm down?
Right.
What do you ask each other to kind of
Right.
de-escalate?
How do you come back from that
From
and
that.
still be in that loving place?
in that loving
Right?
place, right?
Exactly.
And so these are really pretty much segues to help you create the experiences that you want in your life.
Okay.
And we use scents,
Okay.
we use all natural products, and
Okay.
we use coaching questions
Okay.
to kind of create an experience, the beloved experience.
Okay, but so let me ask you another question. So in the Be Calm box, give me an example of a question that would be included in the Be Calm box.
So in the couples box or
The couples box.
Okay. So what is one thing that I do in public that brings you peace, that brings you calm?
Okay.
Right? Because sometimes we don't realize that it could be something small that we do.
Right.
Maybe I tell really good jokes. Maybe I touch your arm. Maybe I rub your back.
Yeah.
Maybe I look at you from across the room.
Right.
What is it that I do that brings you a little bit of peace and calm into your life? And sometimes, you know, we have to ask those questions and be like, you know what, I don't know what you do.
Right.
And that lets you know this
Right.
is a place that I need to work on. This is
Okay.
where I need to be intentional about.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
It's all about intentionality
Exactly.
with our relationships, not
Okay.
only with
Okay.
ourselves, but also with our partners.
But I'm going to tell you, I always say that foreplay is all day.
All day.
Right? I love when I'm cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
I don't cook that often. Let's be honest.
I mean,
But when I do cook, I would appreciate just a little tap on the on the backside.
little encouragement.
Just a little encouragement.
Boost me up.
Letting me know that I'm doing well.
That my services are appreciated.
And not only that I'm doing well, but you're excited about the meal.
Right. You're looking forward to what I have to give to you.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know, and that's true, you know, foreplay, and it goes beyond just physical. It's
Right.
really more mental.
Right.
Our biggest organ, our biggest sexual organ is our brain.
Exactly.
Right? That's where all of those feel-good emotions come from. That's where we create memories. And once you attach nothing, this is the psychology, my background in psychology, nothing creates a stronger memory than scent.
Wow.
Which is why we chose to become perfumers.
Wow.
My husband is a filmmaker.
Okay.
You know, my background is in psychology. I'm a coach.
So it all makes sense.
So it all comes together. We
I love
create
it.
memories using scent. And when imagine after having an amazing night together with your partner, you've rubbed our massage oil candle and you had a great time together.
Yes.
And then the next day you go use the same scent as a body butter
Girl.
while you're at your desk. I mean, it'll
set
take
the
you
tone.
all back.
Well, why don't you set the tone?
I mean, it'll take you back.
Yes.
And you'll keep reliving that experience
Yes.
over and over again. That's what we're all about.
Because it's connected to the scent.
It's connected to the
Oh, I
scent.
love it, girl.
That's what it's all about.
Sister
And
queen.
it helps with initiation too.
Yes.
Because sometimes, you know, you don't want to be vulgar. Sometimes you want to let them know, hey, I got a little something for you on the table.
A little something.
If you like,
Yes.
if you're in the mood.
Exactly.
Or maybe he wants to, you know, and he's afraid to
Right.
get, you know, shut down because
Right.
that's something that, you know, couples do deal with.
Right.
That fear of rejection.
Exactly.
Right? And so we light the candle, you know, hey,
The
this
candle
is what's
means
on my mind.
The candle means it's a go.
This is what's
all right,
on
just
my
so
mind.
you know. Right. Let's be clear.
You know, if that candle is lit,
Right.
listen,
Then
it's
we
about
lit.
to be some. Hey!
Give me I'm talking now.
Listen.
When the candle is lit, we're lit.
Listen.
Okay.
It's a go.
Okay.
And so, you know, creating that memory, that's something special you can share.
Yeah.
That's something like an inside joke that you can have. It's kind of like, you know, this is our little secret. This is our little romantic
This is our little
moment.
thing. Girl,
And when
I love
somebody
it.
walks by and says, "Ooh, girl, what are you wearing? You smell so good."
Yeah.
Oh, girl, it's just a little be seduced. You know?
Little be
little
seduced.
be relaxed.
Okay.
A little be calm.
So be seduced is one of the
One
love
of our
boxes.
blends, yes,
Oh,
made
wow.
with tuberose.
Be seduced. So Give me a little bit of information about that.
Tuberose is actually in the 1800s. It's a scent that was banned because it is known to. Yeah, it's called harlot. It's called the harlot of perfumery. Oh, wow. It's known to entice or get you excited, awaken your passionate side, right? The beauty with tuberose is when you put it on your skin, real tuberose. It's as your chemistry gets activated, so it's like a flower. It blooms. It blooms.
Oh, wow.
And so that it's actually one of our #1 sellers, not because it's be seduced, but because as you wear it and you get excited and you get warmed up, it smells. It's like a rose.
Wow.
Isn't that how we as women are?
I love it.
We bloom.
Exactly.
You know, just a little warmed up, and we just open right on up to you, right?
Exactly. And see, there's nothing like a rose in bloom, and there's something exciting that you have coming up.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about that before we go now, Sister Queen. We gotta let the audience know.
Yes, I'm all about building relationships, and you realize those who live the most fulfilling lives, those who go the most furthest are the ones who have the best relationships. And one thing that I'm learning in business with all the amount of success that we've had, I wouldn't be here without two things. Of course, #1 is prayer, but #2 is the relationships that I've been able to cultivate.
Exactly.
I'm a relationship coach. It comes naturally to me. And I don't feel like all women who are in business should have to be alone. And so I launched in January of this year, Hello Beauty. Hello Beauty. It's a cohort of women in business, women of color in business, because you don't have to do it alone. We just were approved by the Knight Foundation. We received funding for Hello Beauty.
Nice.
And so we launched. We'll be able to help more women in business and support it through funding through Knight Foundation. But not only that, Tuck School of Business of Dartmouth College is also helping Hello Beauty and helping us with our curriculum and providing their resources to our group, right? So what does that mean? I have the only Black-owned women's business group that's not only co-signed by an Ivy League business school, but it's also co-signed by the Knight Foundation.
Wow.
You can't do it alone.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you
and
so much.
And I say it all the time, queens don't compete.
No.
We don't compare.
We collaborate.
Queens collaborate.
That's right.
And we congratulate. So you heard it here. The love coach, Danie Spikes of the Beloved Box.
Yes.
She has Hello Beauty.
So join me online. We love for you to experience Danie Spikes in live and in color. Visit me on my website, www.iamdaniespikes.com. Or you can visit us at Beloved Box, www.belovedbox.com. Follow me on Instagram, Love Coach Danie Spikes. But more importantly, please follow Beloved Box on Instagram, which is BELOVED Box on IG and Facebook. I look forward to having you.
And I have a little treat for my kings and my queens. Enter code Queenup, and you will be offered a 10% discount for the Love Coach, right?
Yes, for belovedbox.com.
Exactly. All right, and stay tuned. I have more awesome show for you. Welcome back to Queenup Chronicles Talk, and I'm here with the one and only Rebecca Butterfly Vaughn. If you haven't heard about her, she's the iconic poet of Miami, and I'm here and I'm delighted to have her in the studio. So Rebecca, welcome.
Thanks for having me. It's a beautiful moment, and it's always a good thing when somebody recognizes you.
Of course.
As much as they say, you know, somebody's always watching. That can be as cliche as it can be, but it is true.
Yeah, somebody's always watching, right?
Yes.
But tell me, people who don't know you, which I can't imagine anybody who doesn't know you, but tell me, who is Rebecca Butterfly Vaughn?
Well, first, Rebecca Maria Christina Vaughns is a child of God.
Okay.
But
exactly.
The butterfly came in between my first and my last name with respect to a gentleman by the name of Douglas Pollard out of Jacksonville. I used to be a part of a poetry troupe called Lip, Tongue, and Ear. And we had traveled to Jacksonville one year, 2001 to be honest. And he was their photographer, the venue where we were. It was called Soul Release. Awesome, dynamic open mic night. In fact, one of my top open mic nights in my journey of performance for the last 23 years, to be honest. And at the end of the night, he was teasing me, you know, he's like, because I had on a dress that had butterflies all over it. And he's like, what's up with the butterfly dress? I was like, well, I like butterflies.
People want to know, right?
You know? So anyway, we exchanged information in, the following year of 2002. My birthday's in March. He sends me a package for my birthday. And I just opened it. But the rest of the day, my spirit was kind of tickled. Not in a bad way, but tickled.
Okay.
So by the end of the night, I was sitting on my bed. I said, you know what? Go get that package out the trash, because the next day was trash day.
Okay.
I said, go get that package out the trash and get the envelope that's on the inside, because I didn't take the envelope on the inside out.
Okay.
Sure enough, go get the package out the trash, pull the envelope out. That's how he addressed the envelope, Rebecca Butterfly Vaughns.
Oh, nice.
And I just kept it. And literally, for 18 years of having that stage name, I see a butterfly every day.
Wow.
And then come to find out, it really meshed with that saying of what's meant to be will be, because we actually have the tree in our backyard that butterflies feed off of.
Oh, wow. So
yeah.
it all makes sense.
Exactly.
It all ties together. So not only
Exactly.
were you given the moniker from a guy or friend or associate 18 years ago,
Right.
it also resonates with you as it relates to something being in your backyard, the flower,
Yes.
that seems to call
Yes.
butterflies, right?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what projects what have you been doing since the pandemic? Everybody's been affected. It's a devastating time.
Yes,
but have
it
you
is.
been able to
Well,
do work, perform?
What I have been able, honestly, to experience during the pandemic, because I'll be honest, my hustle and grind has been poetry for 18 years. That's all I've done.
Okay.
That's all I will ever do.
Okay.
I actually made a pact and a vow with myself that I would walk in this gift, and that this, if it's meant to be, is how I will make my millions.
Wow.
Performing poetry.
Right. Wow. Wow.
And so I had the opportunity in these last 5 months to experience the saying of be careful how you treat people.
Okay.
Karma.
Okay.
And then, yes, the respect and appreciation for my gift.
Okay.
Because that's what has sustained me as best as possible.
Okay.
Because I'll be honest, unfortunately, I did have to give up my car.
Okay.
Because, the payments, I just couldn't really maintain.
Just a sacrifice.
Exactly.
Okay.
And but at the same time, yes, I went from 20 to 25 performances in every month.
Okay.
And with Saturday being my busiest, where I'm normally on a given Saturday doing 3 to 5 performances in one day.
Okay.
And so I went from that type of stability to 0 performances in the month.
Okay.
Or at least a maximum of 3.
Okay.
I've had some people commission me to do audio for events that they were having, or to do video.
Nice. Nice.
I have been deemed the dead people's poet
Wow.
with respect to, I do a lot of funerals.
Okay.
So during the pandemic time, I actually got to witness the extreme shift in homegoing services and saying goodbye. I've performed for 6 funerals so far.
Wow.
During the pandemic time. And within those 6, I've done it at the chapel, and then I've done it at the church.
Okay.
And so, and then yes, time length wise is totally different. You're used to, especially keeping it real, a black funeral. You're used to a funeral lasting between 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on who the person is. Right. Now funerals are lasting between an hour and 10 minutes to no more than an hour and 15 minutes.
Due to the pandemic. But I want to go back to, because you said something that was really profound, and I want to just revisit that. You talked about knowing this is your passion, and poetry is all that you are and all that you will be. And that's a beautiful thing. Knowing your purpose and walking in that, right? And being true and genuine to that. That's a wonderful thing. So what we're going to do, when we come back, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, I want you to perform, and you come off the cuff. You don't write anything down. It's not memorized, right?
No.
Everything's straight off the cuff. So I want you to see
heart.
what you got for Queenup Chronicles Talk, and I'm excited to see what you got. All right, so stay tuned.
Has this been going on? And I know you're probably wondering and questioning, asking, where am I coming from? Well, this is where I'm coming from. How long have you been allowing yourself to listen to the toxicity and the negativity on the outside of your ears, your left and your right ears? How long have you been allowing yourself to stay backed up against a wall? How long have you been allowing yourself to rest up under a rock? How long have you been allowing yourself to just stay silent? Well, all of those cliche sayings, you need to make them dance with real 100. And I speak of enough is enough. The buck stops here. From this point on and forward, I need you to embrace the queendom in you. I need you to act upon the queen that you are, the queen that you as, and the queen that you are of. In other words, I need you to dance with the chronicles of your life, because there are ups and downs, ins and outs, roller coaster rides in the fairground ain't even in town. See, we are not born for ourselves. We are born for the people. And in case you didn't know, we are all mirror reflections of one another. As much as individuals want to think and believe that they are alone. In fact, speaking of that, it annoys me and makes my flesh crawl and my boils of blood beneath my skin raise when individuals say, am I the only one? No, you're not the only one that likes French fries on your hamburger. You're not the only one that likes to dip your potato chips in your ice cream. In other words, we all dance together, but at a different beat. You never know who you will need to be the inspiration for, who you will need to be the motivation for. You never know who is looking towards you to be uplifted, to be encouraged. So from this point on, this point forward, I need you to walk like a queen, act like a queen, talk like a queen, because there's another queen responsible and looking forward to the accountability of you teaching her how to be a queen.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Girl, thank you so much. But I need one thing. Can I get a queen up?
Queen up.
All right, queen recognizing queens. Let everybody know where they can find you, how they can follow you, how they can connect with you, and most importantly, how they can hire you. All right?
Well, we'll turn it from the bottom to the top. Hiring wise, I am out of the box. I am that poet that you call for a poem right now, meaning that I live words, I breathe words. So I don't deal with the last minute. You know, if you got a show at 5 o'clock and you call me at 2 o'clock, I stay locked and loaded with the 26 letters of the alphabet.
Locked and loaded.
Name is Rebecca Butterfly Vaughns. On Facebook, it's Rebecca Butterfly Vaughns business page. Regular page is Rebecca M as in Mary, C as in Charlie, Vaughns with an S, Vaughns. And on Instagram is Soulful Poet 72. That's SOULFULPOET 72. Thank you so much for having me.
Wonderful.
I enjoyed the moment. I'm definitely looking forward to future ventures. Speaking of working with Origin Digital, the butterfly is still flying.
The butterfly is still flying. Rebecca Butterfly Vaughn has a new project coming up with Origin Digital. Look for that. Wait for that. Thank you so much, Rebecca Butterfly Vaughn, for being here. I appreciate you. That poem was off the charts. But what I need you to do for me is to follow me on YouTube at Queenup Chronicles Talk. And I also need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right? And stay tuned for my next episode. Queenup. My outfit of today is head to toe Sister Queen. My wig unit is from Debbie Scissorhands. It's human hair. It curls very nicely. Light shedding, and I love it. My jumper, this polka dot jumper, which is wide-legged, nice and flowy and light, is from Patty Moselle Boutique. And then I topped it off with a fabulous wrap belt from the It Factor. And on my feet, I am wearing shoe feature. Thank you so much again for staying tuned in to Queenup Chronicles Talk, and stay tuned for the next episode.